And Atlanta with possession here. Irving looking around. Sinks the tray.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Irving. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And they're running. And the finish by Irving.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Irving. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And the finish by Irving.
Wow, get up there, Kyrie. You don't often see him show off those hops.
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. George scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
The 3. Irving, no good. Irving with it. Irving picks him up. And it's blocked by Irving. And he's able to get it back. Davis down low. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Irving for 3. Another shot. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Give him 8.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Picked by Williamson to the paint. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open.
Oh, my goodness.
That is incredible.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Did you see it? Wait, did he just do that? That's a dunk you usually only see in practice.
Hey, that's true, but your practice plays typically don't make your highlight reel.
This is part of the reason we watch, for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. From the arc. Lewis with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Irving. Can't hit the step back J. In transition, here they come. Here's Lewis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. George with a steal. Irving for 3. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Atlanta.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
In transition, here they come. No good from outside. Boston trails by 3. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Boston trails by 3. SGA on the move. Rejected by Bol. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. Ball surveys the floor. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Boston now. Here's George. It's stolen by Ingram. Lopez with it. Guarded now by George. Bull down low. And the layup is good off the glass.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's George. There's the drive. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
There's Ball with a 3. Boston pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Bull. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Bull's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lewis can't get it to go. And Ball will bring it up here for Atlanta. They lead by 4. .44 seconds left to play in the first half. Puts up a deep 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Now into the lineup for the home team, Tim Duncan.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Duncan. Blocked!
Well, Zach Randolph sends it back twice on the pipe, and everybody feeling good.
Now here's Ball. Here's Bull. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boston trails by 4. Left side, Irving. The rebound by Atlanta. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. There's Ball with a 3. Paul George pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Number 2, Dave Cunningham.
And the call will be against Kate Cunningham. That's his first foul. And Atlanta making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution for the away team.
Davis down low. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And he gets it back. Here's Lewis. Back to George. It's stolen by Ingram. To the wing, right side. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Williams grabs the board. Boston trails by 3. Here's Davis. Solid defense from Bull. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
So it's Boston now. Davis down low. And Davis slams it home.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
Here's Bull. Off target from outside. Boston on offense. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Irving with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. George, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Oh, George with a steal. On the wing, Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the wing on the left. George scanning the floor. Pass to Davis. And counted from 19 feet away. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Rose. Can't connect from short range. Zion on the move. Outside Davis. Back to Williamson. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Nice move. And Davis slams it home. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
From deep, Rose. Boston pulls it in. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Rose grabs the board. And Rose has got the ball here for Atlanta. They trail by 1. No good on the triple. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
George outside. Launches a 3. Hits the three-pointer. George has got 7.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Here's Bowl. No good. Unable to win this run.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Randolph. From deep, Rose. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Boston out in front, up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Atlanta trails by 4. Outside Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive board. Outside for Irving. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And George with the jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside for Wembanyama. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Williamson outside. Here's Adebayo. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Down low. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to George. Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Irving for 3. That shot off.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Outside Wembanyama. Irving up top. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 19 points.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the break. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Yeah, this possession is make or break. They need points to stay within reach.
George outside. George with a steal. Outside Irving. To tie it up. Boston pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Williamson right side. Pass to George. There's 5 on the clock. Back to Williamson. Count it!
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Outside Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
He shoots. And Atlanta misses again. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here.
That
Yo,
should
good
put this
game,
game
bro.
on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. 17 seconds left in the game. Pass to Beal.
Away team foul. Julius Irving. Fourth personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
At the line for 2.
And Beal drops them both. So we see Boston get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch.